What's going on, guys? Briar Rabbit here. Today, we're going to talk about the quick play playlist and skill-based matchmaking. Now, there's going to be a range of different opinions on whether skill-based matchmaking belongs in the quick play playlist or not. And my personal belief is I really like it the way it is now. The quote-unquote broken version of the quick play playlist that has no skill-based matchmaking in it is amazing. So a quick bit of history if you're unaware or uninitiated about this topic. With update 1.2.3, Bungie added 6v6 to the quick play playlist. So if you go into quick play, it's 6v6. However, they also, it appears accidentally now, disabled both skill-based matchmaking and connection-based matchmaking in quick play. And the result has been, frankly, fantastic. We talked about it a lot last night on DCP, and over the last week and a half, if you've joined into the quick play playlist, if you played a little Crucible, you're going to notice right away that there is a wide range of skills in every game that you play. Sometimes you get matched up against really good players. Sometimes you get matched up against absolute potatoes. And it's been really fun. You're going to see a lot of people talking about it on Twitter right now, that quick play is as good as it's ever been. And we were wondering last night, was this a mistake? It seems like if it was on purpose, Bungie would have told us about it. They'd be bragging about it because, frankly, it's something that the Destiny community has been asking for repeatedly, I would say for the last 2 to 3 years. Since the Taken King, when skill-based matchmaking really got added into Destiny. So today we got some news from Bungie, and we're going to go over that news, and I think it's worth looking at this and looking at it closely. First, we saw this tweet from Bungie. Today we've discovered an issue with quick play matchmaking. We're actively investigating the depth of the issue and currently believe that neither connection nor skill are being factored correctly when forming matches. For more information, please see this, and it's a link to the Bungie forums. If you click that link, you'll find this post in the Bungie forums. With the release of update 1.2.3, we introduced 6v6 quick play with a bug that causes skill matching and potentially connection matching to fail in that playlist. This results in much faster but lower quality matches than normal. Our plan for the immediate future is to take no immediate action, monitor the health of the playlist, take notes, and ready a potential fix. We will inform the community with our findings and if we make a change. You will be the first to know, just like this time. Okay, so this is basically confirmation from Bungie that skill-based matchmaking and connection-based matchmaking are both broken in the quick play playlist. But what we have found is that players are really enjoying themselves. Whoever I talk to, with a few exceptions, there are people in chat who have pushed back on this, and I do respect that opinion. I do understand that some people do not want to be put up against the Miss 5000 Watts of the world, the Loomies of the world, the Lucky Butt Wipes of the world. Like, I understand that, and I can definitely respect that opinion. So do not think that I'm putting your opinion down here. My opinion, though, is that this is fantastic, and I think it's an opinion that is broadly and popularly shared among the Destiny community. It's not universal by any means, but it's a popular opinion inside the Destiny community in that we want a place that feels more casual. And when you remove skill-based matchmaking, it means that it opens the player base up to a lot more players. And the fact is that there's more bad players than there are good players. That's just the simple truth of it, right? So if you have a playlist that's opened up with no skill-based matchmaking in it, sometimes you're going to get a lobby filled with amazing players. Sometimes you're going to get a lobby filled with absolute potatoes. And sometimes there's going to be a mix of both, right? What we have found is that you can go into the Crucible right now and use the weapons you want to use. You can play aggressively. You can jump around. You can have a good time. You can play with your friends and not feel like every match is right down to the wire. What we found is a very enjoyable version of the quick play playlist. Now, adding 6v6 definitely helped this. We saw that in the Iron Banner. When they changed Iron Banner to 6v6, players found that much more enjoyable. It raises the kill counts. It creates more chaos in the Crucible, and that makes the Crucible a lot of fun. But with removing skill-based matchmaking, what we found is that there's a lot more people putting clips up on YouTube of amazing plays, clips up on Twitter. People are just going into the Crucible. They can use whatever weapon they want. They're not forced into just the top meta weapons. It's a much more relaxed environment because it means that every match doesn't come down to, 95 to 100 or 99 to 100, or depending on the playlist that you're in or the game type you're in, it's not right down to the wire as far as the score goes. And it's been really enjoyable. So Bungie is clearly looking at this. They're saying that, right? They've realized that there's a bug there, but they're not sure exactly what they're going to do at this point. Clearly, they're going to have to fix the connection-based part of it, right? That's undeniable. That's one of the side effects that we've seen of the skill-based matchmaking and connection-based matchmaking being removed, or the bug, is that there's definitely more laggy players in the Crucible right now. So it'd be great if the connection-based matchmaking part was returned to quick play, but I'd really love to see them keep skill-based matchmaking out of quick play, the quick play playlist. I think what they've accidentally created is something that Destiny players have really wanted for a long time and are really excited that is here. What we're seeing is a lot of enthusiasm for this quick play playlist right now that has no skill-based matchmaking. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to be able to casually have some fun in the Crucible. Use the weapons that you want to use. Not have to feel like you don't have to go 100% in every game you play to feel competitive. Sometimes you're going to get matched up against really strong players and you're going to have to go really hard. Sometimes you're going to get matched up against potatoes and you're just going to be able to have some fun. And I think that's what a casual playlist should be. Now, a lot of players will say, well, it's not fair the way it is. Basically, you're allowing the best people in the community to beat up on, people who aren't as good as them. And I say, I don't think you understand what fairness is. What we have here is fairness of opportunity, not fairness of outcome. With skill-based matchmaking, you're basically forcing a close outcome, a 50-50 outcome to all players. It doesn't matter how good you are. Bungie has been trying to enforce this 50-50 win rate, an outcome for every player. Without skill-based matchmaking, you give everybody an equal opportunity to win, but based on how good you are, that's going to matter for how well you do. So you've got a difference of fairness of opportunity and fairness of outcome. And I believe that fairness of opportunity is more fair than fairness of outcome. Because you're not handicapping players, you're putting players into the same arena and letting skill be the biggest factor. And I really like that. Also, it gives you a good way to gauge how good you're getting at the Crucible. With heavy skill-based matchmaking, it feels like you're always doing the same. You can't really gauge if you're improving or not in the Crucible because you're always fighting it out. Maybe you got a 1.5 KD or 2.0 KD. It's never going to go up or down because you're always put up against players equal to your own skill. It's always going to be that way. When you're in a playlist with no skill-based matchmaking, it's much, much different. You can actually see how good you are, and that's pretty cool. So I think this is a good time for the voices of Destiny's community to be heard. Whether you want skill-based matchmaking to come back or you want it to stay out of this game, I think your voice needs to be heard right now. Go onto the Bungie forums, go onto Reddit, respond to tweets on Twitter from Bungie about this issue, because they're definitely taking a cautious approach to this. I mean, they basically said, look, we're not going to fix this right away. We're going to monitor the situation to see how it actually plays out. They're going to take notes, and they're going to ready a potential fix. So if they find that this is really unpopular or it's just breaking the game, then they're going to fix it. They're going to add skill-based matchmaking back. So get out there, get heard. I'm definitely going to be letting Bungie know in every available way I can, whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on DCP, whether it's with this video. I really like the quick play playlist without skill-based matchmaking. I much prefer a world with equal opportunity than equal outcome. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button if you like the video, and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.